Hey guys, in this video we're going to continue looking at some of the aspects of Lords of Baseball, and in this video we're going to talk a little bit about hand management, which is one of the important tenets of this game. The ability to let your hand of cards play out over an entire year. Now the way the year breaks down, we have an early season, a mid-season, and a late season. You're going to get 9 cards to basically go through an entire year. Now, because you're going to play cards on yourself and you're playing cards on other people, this is difficult to do. And what we've decided, what we built in, was the ability to maybe get more cards. But like everything else in this game, nothing is free. You don't get anything for free in baseball, and you don't get anything for free in Lords of Baseball. So you have to buy cards. How do you buy cards? Well, we call that the cycle. You can do that once per phase. So we mark that on our player mat, and we basically buy cards at $1,000 a piece. One card is a single, costs $1,000. We go to the deck, we draw a card. If we like it, we play it. If we don't like it, we just discard it, and we're out $1,000. If we choose to buy a double, it's $2,000. We go to the deck, we look at 2 cards. You can see here, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. I get to play one of them, so I'll play this one on my opponent, so they get that. And the other card we just throw away. All right. If I buy a triple, I pick 3 cards. Now this system looks like this. I have to discard one of them, so I'll ditch one of them. Get these. I'm going to play this card, so I'll play this card on myself. And then this card I get to put in my hand. I get to hold on to that one. I get to use that later. If I buy a home run, that's 4,000. I'm going to buy 4 cards over here at the stack. Okay. So I discard 1, I play 1, and I get to keep 2. So I get to build my hand up a little bit as we go. And like I said, you can do that once per phase, marking the cycle on your player mat. Now, you don't want to get too out of hand buying cards, because as the game goes on, if you aren't able to play cards on yourself or anybody else, you might get stuck with a hand. Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. However, at the end of the late season, when all your games are taken care of and all your opponents have passed and it's impossible for you to play any more cards, there are 2 things you can do. You can discard them. If you choose to discard a number of cards, you discard your cards at a cost of $1,000 a piece. You can also keep them until the next year. So if you have cards in the late season, you can hold on to them until the next year that you play through. If you want to keep a card, it costs you $2,000. Now, there are certain cards in the deck that allow you to break these rules or adjust these rules a little bit, but under normal circumstances, to discard a card is going to cost you $1,000. To hold on to it is going to cost you $2,000. So you don't want to buy too many doing the cycle. You want to be able to manage your hand limit and ideally end the late season with 0 cards. But it really depends on how the game breaks for you and what kind of cards you get, especially when you buy them. So the cycle is there for players. It's a pretty valuable tool. It's one of the easier mechanics in the game, we think. Buying cards at $1,000 a piece, playing and discarding, and sometimes getting to pocket them. If you have any specific questions about the cycle or anything else as we've gone through this preview series, by all means drop us a message, let us know. We love to hear from you. And if not, we'll see you in the next video when we discuss, well, you'll have to find out.